And if I should throw this in very quickly, tell a friend to tell a friend that we're streaming live. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. But I also want, in a very special way, Whispers is such a blessed hospital, by the way, Victoria. Very blessed. I mean, to have Donna C. streaming live right now. If you don't know who they are, they're streaming for us right now. They're calling on their big pockets globally as we speak right now. $5, $10. They're out there doing it for you, for us, for the hospital. So today, I challenge you. What are you going to do for us as Whispers Hospital? We shall find out later on. But first of all, let's find out more about the Whispers Magical Children's Hospital. We'll turn our eyes onto the screens.
My name is Veronika Cepkova and I come from Czech Republic. I founded Whispers Magical Children's Hospital and Maternity here in Jinja just 6 years ago. Whisper is a charity organization that was registered in England back in 2010. In 2012, I moved full-time here to Jinja in Uganda, and at the time Whisper only had few casual employees, but today we employed 106 full-time employees, mainly professionals in medical and administrative field. Whisper's mission is to revive trust in charity and humanity by becoming the children's hospital with the highest positive impact in Africa. To ensure that Whisper has the highest positive impact, we work closely with the licensing bodies such as NGO Bureau, Ministry of Health, or Uganda Blood Transfusion Services, and other organizations that directly impact lives of our patients and employees, and also the run of our organization here in Uganda. To ensure that our donors feel the constant need of helping our charity organization and donate to us, we always look for ways how we can get the most out of $1. Our hospital and our charity is always looking at opportunities how to improve on our activities, how to be part of the solutions but not part of the problem in the society. To ensure that our medical efforts have even greater impact, our hospital provides free pampers to our patients, free meals to our patients and their caretakers, as well as free blood tests and continuous medication throughout their admission. Some of the Whispers values is transparency, honesty, and always going the extra mile for our patients and for one another. Doing the right thing is something that we advocate for every day. Uganda is a challenging country. Doing the right thing sometimes is something that may not be that easy for every one of us. But we continuously work with our workers. We encourage people around in our community to always remember that doing the right thing is something that is going to move us forward, and at the end of the day, it's going to have the long-lasting impact on our beautiful Uganda.
All hospitals you find around are always inclined to adult medicine. Even the equipments, you find the medical equipment, majority of them, that are produced for adult medicine. And usually that is the case because people believe, I'm talking of now people who are into profit making, so they believe that there is money in that sector. That's for the adult medicine. But when it comes to children, it becomes an area which is neglected. So people don't really look into it. So, and it's even worse in cases whereby a parent, that's for parents who cannot even afford the proper healthcare for the children. So you find that this group of the society, that's the children, they're usually marginalized in terms of healthcare.
Many people get surprised when we are a charity hospital, but when we are hiring some of the most expensive doctors and expatriates. What we need to understand in the health sector, it's a challenge. Why? Because most of the specialties are not easy to gain in Uganda. It's only that government that owns most of the specialists. You can't find them in Uganda. So to find a hospital where you can get any kind of service that you could find in Uganda is one of the most unique things. And this is what Whisper stands for. You get some of the most vulnerable people who can't afford anything, but they get access to some of the best services they can never find in this country.
Our administration also ensures that our nurses and doctors have the latest knowledge from the medical field. We do daily drills to ensure that our intensive care department is always up to date and our nurses are well trained. We invest into personal development and further education of our employees.
I have passion for children. I am myself a mom of 4, aged between 5 and 12. So to me, I feel the best gift you can give a child is a happy childhood. And when I was choosing a charity to give back, I connected to charity like Whispers Charity because it's a children's hospital, and growing up in Africa, I know how big challenge they have with facilities and love and care. So to me, it was really important to give back to something I can connect to. And because I'm a mom, when my children are not well, I really don't function. I want to see my children happy, healthy, because they are the future.
Our biggest challenges are, of course, finances. Finances are always never enough. Because of finances, I keep having sleepless nights for the last decade. It is always a challenge to ensure that every month you'll get to be able to get enough funds to fund all of our activities, people's salaries, trucks, and that we can provide the best care to our patients. The last 2 years of COVID lockdown had been really, really challenging for our charity organizations. But I'm very happy that with people like Emmeline and other donors, we have managed to pull through, and we had really, really saved many lives that otherwise wouldn't have been saved. Throughout the hardest lockdown, thanks to Emmeline, we treated over 1,000 patients in only 3 weeks. We've organized free medical camp inside our hospital, free surgeries. Thank you, Emmeline, and thank you to all of our donors and to our amazing employees that we had been successful throughout the COVID lockdown. Some other challenges that Whispers Hospital has is the lack of specialists in our hospital. Currently, Whispers educates 2 doctors into pediatrics, and hopefully we will be able to continue doing more. What hurts me the most is that people don't believe in our medical care here in Uganda. One of the things that I'm trying to change is to install the confidence in our medical workers, so we can all create that kind of environment where we feel comfortable to live in and die in. It is in our power to make sure that we establish that kind of medical services and that kind of professionals that we can trust and we will believe that they are the best. So we won't need to feel the need to travel outside of Uganda for better medical services. That's what Whisper is currently working on, and that's the bigger vision that we have for this country. And I hope that people like Emmeline and other donors, other supporters, our suppliers can really come on board with us and to make sure that we can actually make this happen.
So when we call on the community, we want them to understand the kind of service we offer in the country. Not only the service, but the exemplary kind of service we are offering in this Uganda. I believe if all the medical people in the Ugandan government had worked with the charity hospital, they would understand what we need. So I call upon everyone in this country and outside the country to get to understand our service, to understand what kind of people we are dealing with, the kind of people we are serving, so that they can be able to help each other.
Our vision is to change healthcare through love and happiness in Uganda and around the world. We understand that changing healthcare through love and happiness by just providing medical services to patients may not be enough. We would love to have a bigger and greater impact than that. So we have decided to open up a nursing school so we can educate our own nurses that will be able to impact other people's lives, perhaps in other countries or different medical centers in Uganda.
If someone actually has the heart for, or the passion for medicine, I think because if you're mainly looking at targeting, those elites or those people who you think are the privileged, you may not actually get satisfaction in it, because I think the satisfaction you should get from medicine will be when you're able to touch that little child who had no hope. You've treated that patient as a doctor, and you see that child jumping out of the bed. The mother may never have the money to pay you enough. even at times they may not even tell you thank you, but you seeing that happiness and that you've brought life back or you've been able to save a life, I think to me that should be motivation enough for anyone who is a doctor or a healthcare practitioner. Yeah.
I have worked in many organizations, handling many employees, but being part of such a call as a Ugandan, I feel happy because this hospital was started by a Czech Republican who is employing Ugandans for Ugandans. I feel proud that there's someone out there who can come to our country and give a service of this kind. So being part as a Ugandan of such a call makes me really proud. And I would love, by the time I leave this hospital, I have made a change to the Ugandans, my own people.
We are 4 medical students from Czech Republic in Europe, and right now we are volunteering here for 1 month. At the beginning, we just didn't know what to expect from healthcare here, but now we see the big difference between Europe. For example, like in Europe, you have health insurance and almost everything is for free for you. But here, the healthcare is very expensive and not every family can afford it. Also, the big difference is that, for example, here they misscan a lot of medication or CT scans. But still, I would say that this experience was a very, very good one for us because we have been able to see diseases like malaria, sickle cell, tuberculosis that we almost don't have in Europe. So I would recommend to every medical student to come here and join the team as we did.
I would love to thank the Ministry of Health to partner with us so we can run a free sickle cell clinic every week. Currently, we provide drugs and tests to around 250 children born in sickle cell disease. I am very happy for this opportunity. This is something that I would love to work towards in the future, to partner with the people that can make a difference with us.
My monthly contribution to Whispers Children's Hospital helps the hospital to run and to empower vulnerable families to access low-cost medical services in the Jinja community. Even the smallest contribution helps save lives and gives children a chance to a healthy life and to pursue anything they set their mind to. It means that I take part to make the changes I want to see. And I encourage you to do the same because together we stand stronger.
A round of applause, people. Wow, Veronica, wow. Emmeline, wow. And the whole team at the hospital, thank you so, so much. And now to be training nurses, wow, that is even bigger. Now, where I was saying Veronica had never met me, my encounter with Veronica was via phone. We never got to speak. So with the kind of work that I do, I get to meet disadvantaged children across the country. And one of those children was Becky. And I remember calling Veronica through Sheila. I said, Sheila, we need you. Becky needs you. What do we do? She was on oxygen, and I didn't know what to do. We need somewhere to keep her until her fundraising dinner to be able to take her for surgery. We called on Veronica. Sheila gave me your number, and I was like, are you sure she's going to pick? Is she going to be easy? She said, she's the most amazing human. She was not wrong. Veronica immediately opened up the doors for Becky and told me, please bring Becky to Jinja. Unfortunately, we couldn't because she was not well. You know, movement was not good for her. Any sort of movement was very bad for her health. To cut this story short, we lost Becky and buried her on the day her fundraiser dinner was meant to happen. But that's one story. There are many stories that the Whisper Magical Hospital is working on or handling, and you are going to be a part of it. Imagine little, small. See, they say small makes a bundle. You're seeing those boxes in the center of your table. Have you ever seen those boxes anywhere as you move around? Have you ever? None of you has ever seen boxes that look like that. Not exactly, but the shape. At supermarkets, outside supermarkets, you've never seen them? I'm ashamed. Now it's time for you to turn your eyes right there. Every time you walk out of a supermarket, put it in there and let's teach our children to do the same. My children, you can't pass, so I have to find change. If you don't have change, the 50K will end up there. But somehow, we need to give. However little you have, we need to give. Okay, so now I'd like to take this very special opportunity to invite Veronica. Please.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it has been beautiful to be here, and it is really emotional for me. You know, this was a beautiful documentary. Thank you, Sheila, for making this happen. Thank you, Emmeline. The documentary said a lot, but yes, I just wanted to introduce myself once again. My name is Veronica. I'm the founder of Whispers. So I came to Uganda back in 2009, and just to cut the story very, very short, I opened up a children's home for malnourished children at first. And I don't know if you've heard about the story from the Bible about the Good Samaritan, and that's exactly what has happened to me. When I came to Uganda and I established a home, I remember the first few weeks. I'm like, okay, I fundraised the money, and now we need the running cost. I have proven to all my friends and family that, you know, I've raised the money, and I came here and I made it happen. I made sure that the right children will come in, but the help, financial help, didn't come. I was counting all of my friends that have seen me working very hard for the last 12 months to make sure that charity is registered in England, but suddenly nothing was coming. And there was a time that one day we sat with the workers in the children's home. Those people were volunteering with me, and they were telling me, Veronica, you know what, we need money. We can't just wander around villages and making sure that, you know, the abused, the malnourished children are being brought to our home. We need money. We need money to move. We need food, to buy food. And at that time, when I was in that children's home, I've realized that I may fail completely, because I feel like I've given some kind of hope that I can't really deliver to people. I was in Uganda making sure that the children's home gets the right children, that really, really only the malnourished and abused children will get a chance to rehabilitate with us. There was a time that I went to a very deep village and I found this girl called Kauma. She was completely malnourished, full of jiggers. She was lying on the floor very naked, and nobody cared for her. The grandmother said that the child she got some kind of like a fit, and she no longer could communicate, eat, or walk. We took Kauma to our home, and I remember that we have taken care of Kauma. She started to take the epileptic medicine. I'm sorry. That documentary took me a little bit far. So we started to take care of her. And I kept thinking to myself, how is it possible that this child is still surviving after all that, you know, the kind of condition she had? I kept thinking that was in my head at the time. Perhaps she wanted us to see her and find her. And one evening I was feeding Kauma. And this girl, she couldn't even stand. She couldn't sit straight. She was going like she couldn't be in one position. But at some point, she looked at me and put her hand on my forehead and looked straight in my eyes. And I got very scared, because I'm like, that's very weird. And I remember this is how Jesus heals people. And I'm this kind of person who doesn't like to look into those stories so much, because I so much believe in ability of our own things, our own selves, and I so much believe in myself that what I'm doing is the right thing. But this little incident had a little bit scared me. That evening we sat down again and with my workers, and they said, we had an argument. They said, Veronica, we really need money. And I'm like, people are not giving us money. It's not what I expected. I believe they can. I went sleeping, completely crying at 2 in the morning. And I had a dream. And to be honest with you, if it wasn't me experiencing this dream, I wouldn't have believed it if somebody else would tell me. This is a little story that I don't speak to nobody. Only a few people close to me know about this dream. I've always wanted to have an opportunity to share this with some people, but I never got. that opportunity, but tonight I feel is the right time. So that night I was sleeping and I had a dream about little Kauma being with me in the latrine, and I was helping her. And as I was helping her, she looked into my eyes and she took my face in her hand. And she said to me, "Thank you, I'm going to help you." I was so happy that she could speak because Kama couldn't speak. I heard her and I said, "Oh my God, who is this angelical voice talking to me?" And she said to me, "This is Jesus talking through me." And I woke up just crying. I woke up scared. The next day I said to my people that's what happened, and they were so happy. And I was just a little bit frightened because I don't have dreams like that. In the afternoon I got an email that we were anonymously donated £2,000. In a few hours after, another £5,000 came. Ever since that day, Whisper has been receiving regular donations from that one donor and many others. Ever since that day, I made sure that doing the right thing and doing always what feels right is something that brings miracles. Many people always ask me, "Veronica, where did you get the money? You know, I used to walk on the streets of London and they said, you must be so rich, Veronica, how do you?" I'm not rich, I'm from a divorced family. I actually came to London in 2004 to look for better opportunity. So I have very humble beginning, and I don't want that to be ever spoiled by going astray. This dream has been a reminder that miracles happen. I've always wanted to make sure I'm a part of the solution, not the problem. It has been very hard. That's why I want to thank today Emmeline, who has organized this event, who is the only regular Ugandan donor to Whispers. Emmeline, thank you so much for this beautiful event. Thank you to your family for supporting us and you when you come here. You have no idea how much it means to me and to everyone at Whispers, and to our donors outside of Uganda. I would like to also thank Dr. Jessica. Dr. Jessica, when you came to Whispers Hospital, I thought that was one of the most beautiful visits from the Ministry of Health. You came with this beautiful smile, really interested in looking to our malnourished babies. And I was so happy to invite you to this event. And I can't believe you've come here as a chief of guests, so we are very honored and very happy. I would love to also say thank you to St. Jude Collins. St. Jude's electrical and, is it electrical and, which equipment now? Collins, you've been our supplier, our friend, our biomedical engineer for so many years. Collins is an amazing Ugandan being. I absolutely love you. You've been always there for us. You've been donating money to our hospital throughout the years. And you were the first person who said yes to our fundraising event and the first person who bought a table. I hope that your workers who work with you are as proud of you as I am tonight. Thank you very much. I also would love to say thank you to Mr. Council Muvema Fred and who is brain behind anti-counterfeit network. Mr. Muvema has been actually Whispers' lawyer when Whispers Hospital just opened back in 2017. Without his amazing law firm and all the lawyers that he employs, I don't know if Whispers Hospital would be here tonight. I'm very grateful that we could meet again through the talk show we had together on his anti-counterfeit network. Thank you so much, Mr. Muvema, and everything that you do for Ugandans and for Whispers. I would also love to say thank you to Simplify Networks. Again, those were the fastest people who just walked the talk and bought the table for our organization. I have never met them, but I'm very grateful for everything that you have done for us. Thank you so much. Other people I'd love to say is Abacus. These are our suppliers of our drugs. They have donated to us and they give us a very good credit to our hospital. So without them, we wouldn't be able to operate so smoothly. Thank you to our Equity Bank that helped us also to donate for tonight. Stanbic Bank, who have been incredible and amazing with their donation to Whispers Hospital. Indian Women Association, I would love to say also thank you to Tosin, who has bought the table. I would love to say thank you to DonorC. DonorC is an incredible, amazing American platform that is helping raise funds to charities through videos. They have been our #1 supporters, and I'm so happy that they are supporting us tonight. Whispers Hospital treated close to 70,000 children up to date. Those children suffer from terrible diseases, mostly anemia, pneumonia, breath asphyxia. We have a lot of burns, children who fall into cooking oil. Those treatments are very expensive, but Whisper always makes sure that we treat these children until the last day. We also have, as the only private hospital, malnutrition department. Only last year, we treated 3,600 malnourished children at Whispers. Those are some of the most complicated patients that we have. Not only that they are malnourished, but they come with so many other diseases and complications. And I would love to say thank you to everyone who support us and to our nurses and doctors, because treating such children is not easy and requires a lot of patience and a lot of hard work again. Here with me, I have some of our beneficiaries, some of the people that Whisper treated and Whisper is helping right now. Some of our patients have become one of our best employees today. We just took a few of them here. I would love to invite them on the stage. Upstairs like this.
Out there somewhere, alone and frightened.
So, thank you very much for coming here tonight. I would like to just say a little background story about one of the girls we have here. Her name is Doreen. Doreen, come forward. Please, come there. Her name is Doreen. She's working with us for about 2 months today. But how she got to Whispers, I'm not sure if she even remembers. I would love her to speak, but I'm afraid she's very shy, and I don't think she could really explain exactly what she would love to say. She came to Whispers when she was unconscious with her 2 children. Boda Rider has dropped her to us. If it wasn't for Whispers, I don't know how long she'll be alive and her children, because all of those 3, they've taken poison. So Whisper treated Doreen and the children. Thanks God they got out of the danger. We saved their lives. We have been thinking and very hard how else can we help them so that situation doesn't happen again. The only solution we could come up with after speaking to several people around us, the probation office, the police, was to treat her, accommodate her at the hospital for time being, and offer her a job. Later on, we fundraised for her home, for her rental home, anything she needed for her children and for herself. And today, she's our staff member. would like to also introduce you to Mary. I think Mary can speak her story herself.
Hello, good evening to all of you. I'm Auma Mary. I'm a staff. I'm working at Whispers Magical Children Hospital. I came at Whispers, that was 2021 in April, when my kid Namilo was not okay. I was at school. That's when I got pregnant and I had to give birth to my kid. By the time I went back to school to sit for my exams, I went back home when my kid was sick. Then I had to rush to Whispers. But as you know, like, I had only one parent, that was my father, and he had got another wife. They had to chase away me from home. Then I had to go at Whispers when my kid was sick. They supported me and they gave me everything. My kid had edema, grade 4, and dermatosis. She had wounds on the whole body. I cannot even tell. She was just having bones, like as you can see. But unfortunately, God helped me and my kid got better. But every time Madame Veronica used to come to me, I was always in tears and I was just crying, but she used to tell me, please, everything will be fine. And I had to get like some strength as a mother. And when my kid got better, they had to get me somewhere to be. They had to buy for me everything. They had to put for me everything in the house. They had to rent for me a house where I can keep my baby from. They employed me at Whispers as a worker. I had to work at Whispers because I was a senior 4 dropout. I had to do everything for my kid, and I had to move on life as a single mother. But I thank Whispers for everything. Whispers has been there for me. They have been providing me transport, salary, food, breakfast, supper, lunch, as you know. Like, I just thank Madame Veronica. Thank you very much for everything you did for me. And for now, my kid is very, very, very okay. I came at Whispers when she was just 6 months, but for now she has 2 years. And she's here, right here with me. She's the one. It's called Inami. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mary. And I would like to also introduce you to our clients who attend our sickle cell clinic and who have been our patients. Fred, you can please come.
With the influence of this gentleman, I couldn't raise him up. Good evening, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't raise this gentleman up, though I was educated. I failed to get a job of my nature, of my qualification. I did electrical engineering, certificate level at Nile Vocational Institute. But I tried all my level best. I couldn't get a job because of this young man. He falls sick at any time of the day. He has sickle cell. His attack has no time. His attack has no date. His attack will not tell you that I'm coming. And though you are working or you're not working, no one will understand you. I've tried different hospitals before Veronica. I was losing every time and then. I lost different kind of jobs. And I had to give up. I said, let me focus to this gentleman. When I got focused to him, that is when we saw Veronica in Ginger. She became a mother. My parents had given up. They treat today, the other day they are treating. After every 2 to 3 days, I would ask for money. At my workplace, I would look for advances. Not until my bosses also got tired of me. But when Veronica came to Ginger, Mom, I would like to thank you so much. It is 6 years down the road. This man is very healthy. I don't think whether anyone can believe that he's a sickle cell gentleman. He attends his clinics regularly, I would like to thank each and everyone who is here, who has supported Madam Veronica. I would like to thank MM. Thank you so much. Our HR staffs at Whisper, thank you for loving me and my children. Please, thank you so much, Madam Veronica. Without you, I would have lost him a long time ago. Because his attack comes at any time. And anytime I run at Whispers, I am handled like a child. I am responded to. Whenever I want blood, there is blood. Whenever I want any medication for him, it is there. Not only me, we are many patients who come to Whispers for sickle cell clinic. Many come crying, but we live with joy. Many come when they have lost jobs, they've lost different areas of business, but we come to Whispers, we share, we eat well, we look nice. No one can know what we go through, just because Veronica has given us back the hope that we have. Mom, thank you so much. I have to praise Whisper Children's Magical Hospital. Whoever puts a coin in that thing, you're putting it for us who are standing in front of you. May God bless your pockets, bless whatever you're doing, genuinely. We love you so much. God bless you.
We have another patient of ours, if you'd like to come.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to thank, I will not call her Madame Veronica, but I'll call her my mom. I really want to thank you. I want to thank all Whisper members, Madame Veronica, MM, resource management, and everyone, the staff, all the doctors, the nurses. You've really done a great job in our lives, in our kids' lives. Because me, I started with Whisper when it has just started. That's when I started taking care of my kid. And then he was 6 months. And now he's 7 years. I've been with them since they started and up to now. And I've gained a lot. I've got a lot of them. I've got a lot of benefits. My son is now fine. He's a sickle cell baby. But Whisper has really done a great job of providing for us everything. They provide medicine, they provide everything. So we really want to thank Whisper as the hospital, Madame Veronica, MM, and everyone at large, the doctors, the nurses, everyone. We really love you, and we know you also love us. Thank you. And my son also wants to say something. Yogera. Totia. Yogera bagenda wulira.
Nebaza sabo kurikispa bonna abazijanjabye ne mama wange ne batuyamba era nsaba kama abawa omukisa omunene.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone who puts a hand in this thing. We really appreciate. If it wasn't you, life is hard. I'm a single mother, but at least Whisper has made me to feel at home, to be as if I have someone aside me. But I have my son and the Whisper people. So I really thank them. And I love them so much. Thank you for the support, everyone. And may the Lord bless your pockets. May the Lord bless you abundantly.
I just want to say lastly, Fred, it is not Veronica. I don't know. It is the entire team, and I need to applause. The back table is some of the best people we have. They are behind our fundraising efforts, social media, accounting. Our accountant is the most transparent lady, the most trustworthy. She looks for every single shilling around the hospital. They deserve the biggest applause. Our nurse in charge, our doctor in charge, floor coordinator, thank you everyone. Isaac, Sophia, William, Jane, Charles, and of course human resource manager is William, is I think one of the most intelligent and best, people I have met who work with me, who support me. I'm the luckiest to have him, Dr. MM. He's another one with the best intentions ever. So we really create incredible team. And I would like to again say thank you for being here, beautiful, in a beautiful venue. Thank you for all of your support, and please donate to us. We are looking to treat 3,000 children free of charge who are having anemia, who are dying of pneumonia, malaria, sickle cell. We get these children day to day. We do CPRs, sometimes many CPRs every day. We stabilizing those children. We have a lot of neonates who come with horrible conditions, breath asphyxia. They require a lot of medical care. So please help us and support us so we can treat many of those who can't afford the 40,000 shillings that we charge at our hospital. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Veronica. And remember, the hashtags are Whispers Fundraiser, hashtag Save a Life, hashtag Make a Difference, hashtag Loving Care, hashtag Team Whisper. Tell a friend to follow those hashtags. And would like to say thank you to our donor C that is streaming live right now and making sure that we get those monies that we're looking for. But the tables in the middle of your the boxes, that are seated in the middle of your tables can be put to good use. Drop in whatever you can. And whenever you see them out there, please drop something in there. Once again, I'd like to say thank you all for coming. I was just waiting for everyone to take their seat. Okay, DJ.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Emmeline, the founder of Emmeline Cosmetics. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the values that shape my business and the inspiration behind the brand. I was born in Uganda and I'm fluent in 3 Ugandan languages. Growing up in Africa was so much fun, but the culture had strict beliefs. When I was a little girl, I was not allowed to wear makeup. Makeup was seen as an invitation to men and a distraction from schoolwork. I moved to Denmark at the age of 13 in the early 90s, which was a huge shock to the system. I had to integrate into this new culture and learn to speak Danish too. I first discovered makeup as a teenager in Denmark. I remember one day sitting next to my classmate who was wearing a full face of makeup and had glitter nails. I was so shocked she did not get in trouble for turning up at school like that. That was when I realized that Europe is more relaxed about young girls wearing makeup. Now, I love this new freedom to experiment. Makeup became fun and an empowering tool for self-expression. When I finally had freedom to wear makeup, I ran into obstacles. Denmark was not very diverse in the 90s. I was a minority as a black person. I went from store to store, but I could not find any color that suited me. Everything I tried looked wrong, and it was so frustrating. The beauty industry was not inclusive, and it did not cater to my skin tone. When I moved to London in 2008, I was disappointed to find out that once again, there were no mainstream beauty brand for black skin. Emmeline Cosmetics was born out of a need for inclusivity. I knew there was a gap in the market, and I had a vision for what my brand could be. Emmeline is created to cater for all skin tone, ethnicities, and gender. It took me 2.5 years to perfect the formula and branding. I also made sure my products were vegan, cruelty-free, and formulated without parabens. I also wanted to celebrate everything I love about Africa. I love its warm people, phenomenal weather, natural beauty, food, music, and culture. So, to celebrate my place of birth, I named our products after African countries and cities. I feel so blessed to have this incredible heritage. I am also a mother of 4, and I need products that work for my busy lifestyle. I wanted the products to look good, feel good, and smell good, just the way I like them. When you are raising young children, time is precious. So it was important to me that my nail polishes dried quickly and had a high shine. I wanted Emmeline lipsticks to be high pigment and long-lasting. Emmeline launched in May 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. We spent months and months planning a big event with press and a pop-up shop in Covent Garden. Because of the pandemic, we had to cancel everything. The world was turning upside down, and we had no idea how long it would take to get back to normal. So we decided to go ahead and launch. Launching during a pandemic was the craziest thing I have ever done. But in business, you have to be brave and take a risk.
Okay, so I'd like to, this particular moment, I'd like to officially invite the lovely woman with an amazing big heart that won't stop giving. Even as she's giving at to whispers, she's still thinking of who else do we give, how else do we help. Bless your heart, Emmeline. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Emmeline.
Look who I have up here with me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So nice seeing you all here. Sorry, my voice is a little bit cakey. I have a cold. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for this fundraising event to make a change and to save a life. Yeah, where do I start? How I became a donor to Whisper. When I decided to make a donation to give back to community, And when I decided to empower women, I was looking for a charity that had a purpose, a charity that had good leadership. And Veronica and Whispers Children Magical Hospital came up. There were so many charities, but this particular charity really caught me. Because I'm a mom of 4, and because I grew up in Uganda, I know there's no free medical care for everyone. Europe is completely the opposite. As a child in Uganda, I was in and out of hospital, sick of malaria, wound treatments, cough, mention it. When I saw Whispers and I read about Veronica, I was really, really amazed of the amazing work and how passionate and determination she had to save lives. Because of that, I chose Whispers, and it was the right thing to do. I would also like to recognize our guest of honor, Dr. Jessica Sungwa Sabite. I got that right. Yeah. I would also like to say thank you for everyone who has come tonight and those who have donated this evening. I would like to thank all the officials from the Ministry of Health, all the government representatives. I would like to thank Uganda's business and corporate leaders, Whispers, families and friends. I'm going to tell you. You want to say something? Okay, I'm going to pass you to Dr. Jessica to say something.
Okay. I know. Ladies and gentlemen, as Emmeline has said, I'm here to represent the Minister of Health. But I want to ask you, I've been struggling with my mind, whether we should just start collecting money now, after you've seen that video, and for me who had a chance of visiting this hospital. And I think that's one of the most important things which happened to my life. Because I was in Jinja, was opening workshops, and somebody kept saying, there's this hospital. I'm a pediatrician, and I was born in Jinja, actually. I was born in Jinja. So when they say the hospital, children's hospital, we've been struggling in government to have a children's hospital, I said, it must be a small clinic. But on insistence, I was forced to go there. My sixth sense, I should visit this hospital. I should see what they're doing. So I visited this hospital. So I've been struggling with that. I would say maybe we should start collecting money right now. Maybe we're wasting time, you know. But in a very special way, I'm so, so honored to be here today. But remember when God was brought children and people were sending the children away, God said, let the children come. And for me, this is a very important symbol that this is so godly and it's the right thing to do. It's not only the right thing to do, but it's a humane thing to do. I want to thank you very, very much. The whole team. I want to thank Veronica, because when you listen to Emmeline, she mentions she had a whole list of people. She went on the internet and she was looking for who to donate, and suddenly she came across you. You must have been a very aggressive lady at this. I'm sure you're so purposed for this. I want to thank you very much. I want to thank you also as a mother. I'm a mother, and I've been also I've had several attempts to build a hospital. Actually attempted to build a hospital on Nkrumah Road with a colleague of mine, and then I got a job in the Ministry of Health, and these patients want you to be there, they want you, if it's you, they want you. So eventually I had to abandon this. And then I had another dream, because my daughter is a doctor also. I said, maybe I should have this. So I tried to engage her. Then recently she went to visit in the US. And what happened? COVID. So she got stuck there. So it's very, very challenging to establish a hospital, especially in this country. I also want to give you another perspective on the significance of a private hospital like this one. I don't know about Ginger data, but the RCC is here. In Kampala here, we have about 1,500, 600 health facilities in Kampala. Kampala serves about 3 million people in the day. I don't know about the night. And out of this 1,600, only 23 are government facilities. Only 23. And we got this data, it's as new as yesterday because we're discussing all these pandemic issues. So the contribution Whispers is doing to the Busoga region is very significant. And I want people from Busoga who are here to think about it carefully and see how you can actually contribute. You may not contribute money, but they have challenges. There are some issues, some barriers they face. They have issues to mobilize people. They have issues to select the right people. So your contribution matters. It may not be money today, but your voice, your understanding, and your empathy to the process they are going through is very important. I want also to thank this hospital for selecting their priorities. Busoga is one of the regions with the highest sickle cell burden. Sickle cell has become more important than even HIV in this country. And we're struggling. In countries like where Emmeline stays, once they discover you have sickle cell, they do a bone marrow transplant. Or they do some gene typing thing, and it becomes history. But in Busoga and in Uganda in general, we have a big problem. I happen to see some of these children when they are very young because I've treated them. I've seen adolescents. I've also seen mothers in labor. The care for a sickle cell mother is almost impossible in this country. And the mortality rate is so high. We have a lot of wastage. So I want to thank you very much for choosing this particular problem. Nutrition, 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 nutrition in a very green country, in a very beautiful country, that we fail, we struggle to put the right food on the children's plate is a big challenge. Again, I want to thank you very much. And I'm unfortunately still the same region, and of course other regions, still struggle, including Kabale, including Western Uganda, which is so green. They actually have more malnutrition than Soroti, than Kumi. So the selection of your priorities, where you started from, and I know you've opened the door, and I want to tell you, Veronica, you're delivering mothers, you're treating everything. Once you open your door, everything will come. So we need to support you wholesomely. Your holistic approach to care, putting the mother in front of your services and the child is the most significant. The fathers will come. The male involvement will come because you're going to family planning, everybody will come. So your dream is very big. I went to your facility and my first feeling was that I wish I had the biggest space here, because she's struggling with a space. She has a very small compound. She accommodates these mothers. They spend a day there. They have a daycare there. They come for food, everything. And you can see if she had a bigger compound, a bigger facility. And I wanted to talk to I had requested that they invite the NDP, the National Development Authority chairman. What's his name? RCC? Mr. Muvawala, and I'm looking for him. Yesterday I was with Honorable Batua in Moroto, and I told him about this thing. I said, this is what it means. We went to Napak yesterday, and we're dealing with malaria, and these people have no water. So I was telling him, Mr. Batua, Honorable Batua, Whispers in Ginger is your jam. How can we help Whispers? They do follow-up, they do outreaches, they do home visits. When I was there, they were doing vaccination and they didn't have a fridge. And I want to thank the district medical officer, because when I called him, he responded, he found me there, and he decided to bring the fridge. So we can do so much. They need Pampers. They need small things. They need resuscitators, bags to resuscitate these babies. When the babies are born premature, they just need to be switched on. They forget to breathe. And just a number bag can mean life and death. So there are a lot of things we can do. I saw the uniforms, the attires of the staff, the toys. There were so many options you could do. And that's why I was thinking, maybe we should stop talking and we should start fundraising. If you asked me whether I could do this again, I'll do it again and again and again. And I want to commit myself that I'll give you your support. I would like us to have an annual event. And Emmeline, thank you very much. Because what Emmeline has done, she's a very intelligent girl, by the way. I was looking at her, she's like my daughter. My daughter is bigger. And I was saying, my daughter has done something I've not done. Thank you very much, Emmeline. Thank you for being a blessing for us. Thank you so much, because what you have done, you have snowballed other philanthropists. Everybody here is a philanthropist. I want you to put up your hand if you feel that you're not a philanthropist, that you can't be a philanthropist, that you can't give back. You know, most of the Ugandans, we give back to the church, which is good enough. But you know, if you give out practically and save a life, then you're giving back to God, isn't it? So I really want to encourage you. Many people are not able, the room is small. I don't think we could accommodate many people. So I want really to thank you very much. But I want to make sure that whoever lives here, write a small note, write a small message, write a small promissory note on what you can contribute, whether they are clothes, shoes for these children, whether they are mats. I saw they were laying mats for them to sit down. Anything, or these stars we're wearing here, anything is a contribution. It doesn't have to be a big check. So with those few words, once again, I want to allow me to read the Honorable Minister's speech. And I want in a very, she's been calling me, even this morning I was with her. I won't tell you where I was because you get scared. She was reminding me, that thing of whisper, what time is it? I said, I know, I'm on that business. So she asked me to leave where we were. So I drove back to be able to be here. So I would like, therefore, to deliver her speech, if you don't mind. And she gives her sincere apologies. Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng is a pediatrician also. So this is also at the center of her heart. And I want to promise you, Veronica, that I know she has a very busy schedule, that we'll make sure that we make arrangements for her to visit. And my team is here. We're going to work with her and work around her schedule. I think it will be very important for us to continue attracting people to come and see the good work you're doing. And maybe we can actually build a dream for you. So I want really to thank you very much. And today is a fundraising day. So everybody should remember that we are here to move from point A to point B. So I'll do it verbatim, if you don't mind. Honorable, okay. All guest protocols observed. All our guests here are ministers. The CEO of Whisper Hospital and your team. Our dear friend and partner, the Emmeline lady here, standing here. Isn't she so beautiful? And all protocol observed. Make a difference, save a life. This is what drives Whisper's Magical Children's Hospital. Make a difference, save a life. The first of its kind in Uganda, as I'm made to be aware. This has been exceedingly beneficial to the Jinja community, and we at the Ministry of Health are highly appreciative of the dedication and care that has been shown to the mothers and children of this community. We thank Ms. Veronica for choosing to provide such a valuable service to Jinja and its environs. Ladies and gentlemen, when the Ministry of Health joined this noble cause, we took note of the various challenges that the hospital faces, like the prevention of sickle cell disease and its long-term treatment, along with the need for the support of the free sickle cell clinic. The sickle cell disease is on the rise in Uganda, and Whisper's Magical Children's Hospital, with their free sickle cell clinic, are able to provide all the medication required, including carrying out blood tests, regular blood tests, almost daily blood tests. These children need repetitive blood tests to be able to get the right treatment. As the Minister of Health, we applaud these efforts and continue to provide support. There was also the mention of malnutrition problem, exacerbated by the lack of specialized personnel and equipment. It's therefore applaudable that Emmeline Cosmetics has taken up the cause for themselves and rendered support over the years, tackling these challenges and enabling all Ugandan children in that region to acquire a service and also acquire a meal. This has led to this charity fundraising dinner to further mitigate these issues and provide additional support for Whispers Magical Children's Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to see a hardworking and successful Ugandan businesswoman in the diaspora return home to help her fellow Ugandans. And if you don't mind, let's give a big applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw our community come together during the height of COVID-19 pandemic. And it is that spirit that we call upon everybody at this occasion to generously donate to organizations like Whispers Magical Children's Hospital, who we as a ministry recognize as an entity doing a lot of work with very little input. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, we at the Ministry of Health would like to thank all donors who have made this dream come true. Together, we will treat more than 3,000 malnourished children in Uganda, and we urge all able-bodied persons as well as international organizations to support Whispers Magical Children's Hospital and their wondrous work in Jinja. We urge, ladies and gentlemen, the target demographics to regularly attend medical checkups before marriage or before sexual interaction with their partners. And this has to do with sickle cell disease, ladies and gentlemen. And this is geared towards the fight against sickle cell disease, leading to a healthier nation. I would also like to urge you to continue the fight. Together we can hinder these deadly diseases which continue emerging in our community. Ladies and gentlemen, the collaboration between Whispers Magical Children's Hospital and the Emolene Cosmetics has contributed greatly to the betterment of our community and needy populations in Jinja and the region at large. And we at the Ministry of Health thank them for their continued partnership in bringing quality medical care to the poor. So with this I say, make a difference, save a life. And before I end my speech, ladies and gentlemen, I want to commit full support to this endeavor. I want to assure you that the Ministry of Health will be available for any consultation or support, including equipment and medication where need be. And we want to request that the district hospital, the district director in Jinja, to make sure that he represents us as much as possible and make sure that he's able to give me feedback on a regular basis. I want to thank you very much once again for coming, for God and my country. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Jessica.
Hi, I would like to add, I highly, highly encourage everyone to donate and make a difference and save a life. I would also like to say my monthly contribution to Whispers helps sustain the hospital, and the money helps pay the day-to-day run, but also pay salaries, as she said, buy diapers, and as a parent, I know how much diapers you need to use before they're like 6 years old. So please, anything you can donate, we'll be very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Malin. Thank you, Dr. Jessica. Dr. Jessica, I see you're really here for serious work, because you skipped ahead of us. You literally ran. But do let the Honorable Minister know that we were live on Facebook and YouTube. That message was taken in very seriously. And there's something that you mentioned that just reminded me one thing about corporate companies coming together to pool fund. You know, we don't have to wait for one to stand in alone. We have MTN come in through the foundation, Airtel, whoever, coming in together to work together to put in whatever they can for the big cause that Veronica here started. But also, you've challenged me. I think I need to take the cameras to Whispers charity, to Whispers Children's Hospital, and see. We just might make our own difference. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so our program just changed just a little bit, but we're still on time. I'd like to quickly take a selfie. This is a moment that we'll all remember, that you were all in this room. Yeah? You were all in this room to make a difference. So give us your best smile, people. Yay, come on, your best pose, everybody. This is a moment, come on. We came here to fundraise for the Whispers Hospital. All right, I need to take that picture before the next activity, a very serious activity, by the way. And in fact, I'd want to take this moment to first say a very quick prayer, because, again, without God, Veronica has mentioned him everywhere. Without him, let's not pretend that we could do it alone. No, we can't. So I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to humble yourselves. So I just want to bless the meal that we're about to share. Actually, let me do this. My prayer, I'll say my prayer after, when we are going home. I think I need to do this the right way. Yes, sir. Father Benedict will say the prayer.
As we are. Psalm 133. How beautiful for the children of God to be together. We pray that, Lord, as you brought us together, bless our being here and the cause to help these children. And now bless the meal we're going to share, such that the energy we get from it may help us to serve you and minister to you well through Christ our Lord.
And I want to add in that may all the fats be deposited in the right places. Dinner is being served now, and we'll be back to continue with our program. On the tables, we do have your contribution cards. You can also fill them in and make sure you hand them in before we leave. So we're all here to give. Again, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Bon appetit, everybody. Okay, so you remain seated, and the ushers will come and guide you to the serving tables.
To be with you this evening. Please enjoy. There comes a time when you hear the certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it's time to lend a hand to the light. Greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. It's trying to change a hand to the light. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like these: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. It's after they took high from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the power of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. So won't you help to sing this song of freedom? 'Cause all I ever ask, redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing this song of freedom? 'Cause all I ever ask, redemption song, redemption song, songs of freedom. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. marimba rhythm starts to play. Dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, we have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor. Even my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrillers, only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor. Even my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrillers, only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor. Even my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me now, sway me smooth. Other dancers may be on the floor. Even my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor. Even my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
I hope you're enjoying your food. Dessert, water. Make sure the food is not choking you. Call on any service person to help you get you something to drink. We're getting ready to hear our last batch of speeches, just a few of them from the donors in just a few minutes. Otherwise, continue to enjoy your meal.
They smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams. I see the road leads back to you. I said, Georgia, Georgia, the whole just an old sweet song. Well, it keeps Georgia on my Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song. Well, it keeps Georgia on my Well, it keeps Georgia on my
As we wait for you to finish or finalize with the dessert, kindly ask that the team from Stanbic, the team from Simplify Networks, the team from St. Jude Electrical and Medical Equipment Workshop, and the Anti-Counterfeit Network Limited, that you prepare the people who are going to give us a speech, and that I also, in this moment, ask that those speeches be as short as possible. A round of applause, people. You people have energy now. We have had dinner. Let's give them another round of applause. The Unbeatables. If you want to catch more of them, they're at Latitude every Saturday evening. Let's support our own. It's that time. As our hosts are going around saying hello to their guests, it's time for us to get into those speeches. And I humbly request that all our speakers keep it really short. If you can keep it 3 minutes, we appreciate. So the first speech is going to be Mr. Mike Segawa, who is our Jinja City Government representative. He is the Deputy Resident City Commissioner, Mukuru Segawa, tukwaniriza. And he has, by the way, today he has come very seriously. He's wearing the ammunition that we need for tonight. Mama, you go and show off. Go and tell them what you have for us on tonight's first ever dinner for the Whispers Magical Children's Hospital. Thank you all for coming. Okay, if I could ask that we all take our seats just so we can listen to our speeches. And the speeches that are going to happen right now are speeches from our partners, the people who have done everything to make tonight very possible.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Good evening. I know it's never easy to speak during meals, but I beg you, you give me a minute. My name is Mike Segawa. I'm one of the people who have come from Jinja. Many of you, when you hear about Jinja these days, you associate us with something called Nyege Nyege. But today, we are here for, I think, a more noble cause. Allow me to join you to thank Veronica and her team at Whisper. I didn't know about Whisper personally until my friend Shira Kangwaje gave me a call and told me about a lady called Veronica. And as a media person, my previous life, I Googled her and I read lots of stuff about her. I promised to meet her soon, and soon has become today. So many days later, so many weeks later, just like you people in the medical field, some of you, also our office is a firefighting office. So honestly speaking, every time I planned to go to Whisper, I didn't go there. But I just can't believe the videos I have watched and the testimonies from this wonderful lady who identified Whisper from afar, and she became a partner. And indeed, Dr. Jessica, who was for a workshop, and she became a friend of Whisper. And I believe that's how Whisper whispers into its friends' ears, and they become friends forever. I really want to thank you so much. The team at Whisper, I see we're a very big team. And of course, for the great service you are rendering to our city, Jinja City, and Jinja City being the capital of Busoga region. Dr. Jessica told you as a home girl about Jinja and how it is the place for opportunities for people in Busoga and beyond, by the way, because historically, Jinja is a place which brought people from as far as West Nile, Kisoro, across the country. And when you are in Jinja City, you can speak any language, and people somehow somebody will hear you out. So I really thank you for coming out today. And I also said I want to read this in the papers. I will come, attend in person, to become a friend of this great noble cause actually, and to join you. I'm sure these people are all heroes because they listened to your call to turn out today. And I really want to thank you, each one of you, for showing up. Many people are invited, many don't turn up. But you have come, and since it is now business, you know, my friend Sheila, when she told me she has a fundraiser, I told her, Buana, we are in bad times these days. Don't you know that? Yeah? She told me, Mike, you know, giving is never about money. Giving is about you being open to giving. However little you have, you bring it to the table. And Veronica, I have brought you as liters 500,000 shillings from me for you today. I really want to thank you. And as I go back, I really want to be your ambassador in Ginger City. I'll talk more about this project to my colleagues. The people who keep disturbing you, whether it is in security matters or stickers or whatever, I will try to whisper in their ears that this is a great project. I really thank you so much. Here is my contribution. I don't know where I put it, but the payment period, I think, is now. So this is my check. You can take it wherever you want to take it. I really thank you so much for that. Good evening to you all.
The handover right there. You hand it over immediately. Thank you so much, Mr. Segawa. Tusimye nnyo, tusimya ino, abaidinda, tusimya ino. Yes, we're here to give back, and Mr. Segawa has started off on a good note. Thank you very much. Okay, going through our speeches. Our team, Stanbic Bank. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of this. And we request that your representative comes up to give us our speech. Mr. Segawa, nakulanga nawe. I timed you. You didn't even get to that time. Thank you very much. Team Stanbic. I tell you, you can see Stanbic from afar. Look at that.
Good evening. So yes, we are Team Stanbic over there. We have mothers, future mothers, but everyone there is a friend of Whispers. Now, when we come to speak about health, we don't bring speeches, we speak from the heart. So that's why I'm not carrying anything. Everything I'm going to tell you is from our heart as the Blue Heart. We bring you greetings from Ann Juko, our Chief Executive Officer, who is a mother. And when this story came to us, we fell in love with it. And some of you were asking, is this a Stanbic event? Because we are everywhere. When we fall in love with a story, this is how we show up. We love your story. And when we saw the video promoting this event, we said, we'll come and be here. And we are here. I'll tell you that this is a special month because we are donating to 20 healthy centers across the country. We were with you at the ministry at the beginning of this month when we flagged off that campaign. Over 300 million will go to 20 healthy care centers across the country. Yeah, well done. So we are happy that Whispers is joining this lovely month, you know, for you to enjoy the blue love from us. For us, this is not a donation. It's an investment. I already made friends with some of the babies. One of them over there when we were serving dinner. You're not just treating them. You're actually giving them life. A lot of these babies may have fathers, but they don't have dads. To see them jolly on the stage earlier, you know, was heartwarming. And we want to thank you for the work you're doing. Now, behind every baby, there is a pregnant mother. And that's a process that Stambik is very close to. The doctor from Ministry of Health will tell you that we are working quite closely with the ministry to support mothers to deliver these babies into the world in a safe way. I think we are currently supporting the biggest hospital in this country, which is Kawempe Hospital, 100 babies every day. I think that's the biggest hospital on the African continent. And we are working with them that journey so that we don't only support these babies as they come out, we also support the mothers who are not able to have that lovely experience when they are delivering. So we are happy to be here. This is an investment, and I'm looking forward to see one of these little babies one day joining Stambik as a staff. And you know why? Because at Stambik, we believe that it can be. Now, on this note, I won't speak so much. I want to symbolically hand over our little contribution to Veronica, and I think the lady from... please come and receive this. And this is just the start. Some of the babies can join us because this is really about them. Yes.
Amazing speech. Wow. Thank you.
This is for all the babies in here.
Oh, she's coming. Do you want to come? You're going to be the future.
Yes. Bring the guest of honor.
Like they say, small, small make a bundle. You give 500, I give 500. Trust me, we will build a fort. Each one giving as little or as much as you can. And it's not only about money. Remember their children, from books to food to beddings. Let's support. Stambik, you keep shining, man. Keep shining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Team Stambik. We totally appreciate.
Now, this is from the back.
Oh.
But my colleagues and I were really touched by the story. And we are 5 of us. So each of us is going to contribute 100,000.
Woo!
500,000 for the 5 of us. And I'll hand this over to you. So thank you so much. And,
Thank you.
good night.
Thank you. Look at Team Stambik. I mean, calling on all the corporate companies. By the way, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. So calling out to all the corporate companies. I know I'm meant to be participating in the marathon, and I intend to run and finish it. But I am only doing it because I am hoping you will be somewhere around Whispers. But we cannot force you. But see, what we're saying is, if each of us gives in, we will build a fortress. Okay, so the next people, we do want to say thank you to the Indian Women Association, who are not around for their speech, but thank you so much. Simplify Networks. Yes, thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Ken Stover and I'm the CEO of Simplify Networks. We're one of the largest providers of, and we'll have Brenda join us as well, we're one of the largest providers of network and communications equipment in East Africa. You probably don't know us because we're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. For example, this last year with Ministry of Health and CDC, we provided 6,500 access points, 1,000 tablets, 1,000 computers to 1,500 hospitals. So when Sheila asked me, she called me a couple weeks ago and says, Ken, we have this project coming up, would you be interested? My team immediately went and looked at the information about Whispers, and within seconds we said yes, and we were happily to join the team here. Yes. Yes. And we're super excited. And my team has been touched about tonight, listening to the story. So one of the things, as I mentioned, is we're one of the biggest providers of communications and networking. We're going to go ahead and work with the Whispers team this next year to help provide better Wi-Fi communications and computing for the site. Yes. Thank you. And we also have a team. We've got a donation collected from the team from tonight that we'd like to donate. Thank you very much.
Wow. All these speeches are short and sweet. With envelopes. They're sweetened in envelopes. Thank you very much. That's what happens. When one gives, the other gives. It's a whole network of givers. Let's keep giving. Let's keep giving. And very quickly want to throw in, there's a name that has been mentioned more than thrice as the unifier, as the connector. Sheila here is a no-nonsense. If she wants you at the dinner, you'll come to the dinner. If it's clothes you don't have, she'll find someone to give you clothes. If it is transport, she'll get you someone to pick you up. There's no excuse. You have to show up. And she made this this madam here, Sheila, stand up. Sheila, stand up. She's shying. She wants to go under the table. Yeah, Sheila. And her whole team. Yes, and the whole team, she's not worked alone to make this very possible. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheila. Okay, we're still going through our speeches. St. Jude. St. Jude, what would we do without you? St. Jude Electrical and Medical Equipment Workshop. Please, the stage is yours.
Yes, good evening to you, everybody. Hello. Oh, good evening. My name is Alvi Collins. I'm the director of St. Jude Electrical and Medical Equipment Workshop. We are dealing in medical equipment, all sectors of medical. And then we offer medical services like the engineering, because me, I'm a biomedical engineer myself. So the first offer you can give to Whispers is I'll be there for you whenever you have a problem. You know, most, you know, in hospitals, the biggest problem or challenge is how to use the equipment and to maintain, you know, and they're life-saving because today is you, today is me. So it's a win-win. I'll continue supporting, and on top of that, like my team, we are going to give Whispers because, you know, Veronica like baby so much, and whenever everything touched the neonate, she feels like so much touched. So I can, we can give you one patient monitor, complete with a neonate, and then the other SPO2 because I know what's going down there. Then another thing, still we need to resuscitate our kids. We are going to give you 4 pieces of resuscitators for the infant at the St. Jude. Thank you. You'll get them on Saturday when I'm back home.
Wow. This dinner is going to officially go down in history. The speeches are the shortest I've ever heard, and they end with a big smile and a big envelope. So, Veronica, your prayers and your blessings are definitely working. Okay. So we want, again, as we're online, remember we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, and we want to say thank you to Donor C. We appreciate you so, so much for taking this global to Swale Kobanange. If people are doing it for us internationally, even us, ourselves, we have to do something. It is that serious. Okay. Going through the speeches, the last speech right now is from the team Anti-Counterfeit Network Limited. Thank you all for being a part of this.
Good evening. You are all stars, and we appreciate the stars that have shone so brightly and have caused us to be able to assemble here this evening. Indeed, we've been touched by your stories. We've been touched by the lives that you have touched. And just reflecting, while we were growing up, we grew up and the chances of surviving life were so difficult. And what I remember, down deep in the villages, when you fell sick, the best you could get were herbs that were pressed for you to be able to survive the plague that you're suffering from. And of course, many of us didn't make it through because of various challenges that we are encountering and the lack of access to proper medication. And when you look at the current the deaths that are occurring, 4 out of 10 people are dying. And that is telling us that the population that is seated here, for you to be able to be alive, 4 of your counterparts didn't make it when they are young. 4 out of 10 didn't make it. That is a big statistics. And when you look at the lives that we go through in the kind of world that we're in, the survivals that we go through, and then you see an intervention such as this to try to increase our capacity to survive from those kind of plagues, we appreciate that effort. Indeed, it's a God calling, because many of our childhood friends didn't survive it. But if somebody is coming up to create that opportunity for that person to be alive today, our colleagues didn't survive, but today somebody is coming up. Indeed, it's a God calling. We appreciate that effort. And indeed, like they say, angels are not only in heaven, but they're also here amongst us. And who are we not to really come in and support that cause? It's really very touching. And our director, Mr. Mwema, was touched when he saw the video. Indeed, communication is very key. And we said, why not us? Why wait for support coming in from abroad? And we were able to come in as a company, and he made a contribution. And that contribution and trust was received. But us, ourselves as a company, as individuals, we also planning to make our own personal contribution, and we shall gather that money and we shall send it through. And like one of the speakers said, it's not enough just to give even the money. We've made it a point for ourselves to make the journey to trek down to Jinja and be able to visit and see for ourselves. And not only see for ourselves, we have friends that are in Jinja. We should be able to cause an influence for support for that noble work that is being done. And we are not just seeing that small infrastructure that is visible right now, but we are seeing a bigger infrastructure that is coming in. And we believe God that has put a big vision in the heart of Veronica is able to prosper it and cause it to be an attraction, a center of excellence that is going to be attracting a lot more. Like she said, God told her that is going to support, and that will come to pass. So we appreciate all that. And coming in from ACN, the Anti-Counterfeit Network, we know there are many challenges that encounter us, but we believe Whispers is genuine all the way. The kind of service that they're offering is genuine from the heart. That's why it's touching us. And the kind of products that they're giving out, the commodities that they're using, the drugs, are genuine. Because we are plagued with another challenge in the world that we're living in. There are a lot of counterfeits everywhere that are causing people to fall sick, that are causing people to become more vulnerable. And that's why Anti-Counterfeit Network comes in to create awareness, to create advocacy, for us to focus on being genuine in whatever we do, whether it's a service or it's a product. So we appreciate you coming out as a star to be genuine from your heart to our lives, the lives you're touching, and the shaking you're causing the shake is not a shake as an earthquake, but the shake is in our hearts. It's in our feeling. Tears we are dropping, but these tears are going to be followed up by action. We appreciate you so much, Veronica. We appreciate the team for the great job that you're doing. Thank you so much. I saw the appreciation coming in from the kids here. Oh my, it was so touching. You cannot go back the same person. And indeed, we believe there are many more. You've talked about, you want to touch about 5,000 through your camp. That's achievable, maybe even 10,000. But we should cause that to happen. The group that is here, plus many more that are going to be brought on board, should be able to cause that to happen this year and next year. We appreciate you so much. We are behind you. So we shall send in our contribution. We have the cards that have been put on the table. Thank you so much once again. And all the supporters, you are stars. Thank you for the support.
Thank you. Once again, remember that pledge was made live on YouTube and Facebook. That's for me to keep reminding you. We'll come and collect. But yes, thank you so much. On to the next item. I think somebody has an envelope that belongs to me. So once again, I'd like to say thank you. I need my eyes. Okay. Thank you so much, Stanbic, Simplify, St. Jude Electrical and Medical Equipment. My envelope has arrived. Okay. Turn to your neighbor and say you are a star. Say, Hona shino chimanya. Say, I'm teaching you a new language. Just say, Hona shi. No chimanya. Or the star. Hey, when they stop you, you know the language. I've taught you a few words. Don't say you don't know. Yes. Now I'm being... Now this job of mine has been changed. Sheila, I'm being given a job that might be this money might disappear in the tomatoes. I have twins. That's how the money will just disappear and will not see it again. If you have any pledge cards, any contributions, please get in touch with Sheila and her team. Brenda is at the back there. Brenda, raise your hand. Come and collect this one also, please. Mr. Nabasa's family, thank you so, so much for your contribution. Thank you very much. We accept foreign currency. We accept any donation you want to make. Okay, so because we're looking for money, we're going to look for this money in any way possible in this room. So in my hand, I've got a voucher. And this voucher, right now we are at Protea. This is Protea Kampala. Not Skies, Protea Kampala. And I've got a voucher. We're going to try something. We're going to auction this one. We're going to auction a night for 2 here at Protea. Let me tell you about Protea. If you sleep in that bed, the thread count is under 200. The pillows are made of goose feathers. Again, what do I say? You sleep, you have to reset your alarm like 3 times. I want to start this auction at 1 million. 1 million for a night for 2 here at Protea. By the way, if you see their breakfast, it is a buffet. Eat until you drop. I even have ideas on how to spend this night at Protea. You want some ideas? You can call all your friends and say you're housing them, but they don't know. Then they start contributing to this bill, you know. But here I have it. 1 million. Where do we start? 1 million people, 1 night for 2 at Protea. Bananga, we are here to contribute, to find money. By the way, you can even come as a group and say, you know what, we'll have an evening at Protea in that room. Not for 2, but a group. Yes, now, yeah, you come as a team from Sujui, Simplify. This is a night for you to bond, to mix and mingle. Team Stanbic. Yeah, Team Stanbic. Team St. Jude Electrical. Team Stanbic. You know you people like these things of team building. What? So you'll have a different type of team building evening here. 1 million. Where do we start? 1 million. Now, this madam here is a designer. She has also been nominated Brian's. Yeah, she does clothes for men's shirts, women's shirts, clothes, dresses. Shiba, 1 million.
So when I was told about this charity today, I was really touched when I heard everything they were saying. I've been humbled by Emmeline and how young she is. So I am contributing 1 million, but as SKP Clothing Line, would like to give Whispers 500,000 every month going forward.
Hey! Okay. Hey, Shibangoto Zanya. Hey, my gosh, you come with force. And then you're going to even take the Abraham's Award. You better pray for her to take that Abraham's Award. She deserves it. She deserves it. Let's vote. Vote when it's time to. You will vote. When it's time to vote, that's who you're voting for. SK Clothing Line. Let's get her to win that award, to take that award home. Every month, they're going to deposit 500,000 in the Whispers Magic Hospital for Children. Wow. Thank you, Shiba. And the mobile money numbers are 0758 547 316. That's Airtel. And then 0787 616013 for MTN. Okay, I want to make this more exciting. I feel like I want to close this auction. I feel like the night, we need to just draw in the night. Yeah? Why don't I just give this to Shiba? Shiba. Wait. Don't celebrate quickly. They have to allow. Okay. If you think that I should give it to Shiba at 1 million, just say, hey. They want to increase this from 1 million. So clearly, do I hear more than 1 million? 1 million 10? 1 million 20? 1 million 5? Somebody add in 5,000, add in 10,000. A night, here we are. A night for 2 at Protea. You guys, we're giving back in a good way. You're adding on 10,000. 1 million 10,000. What? That's bad. On her. Shiba, they are voting for you. They're voting for you. Okay. Because I really want to get to the next item. We're still auctioning. I still have another item. So I want to give this one very quick to Shiba. Shiba, I guess my clock has counted down. And Shiba takes the voucher for... just let me know when you're here so that we can also come and enjoy. In the feather field. That's it. Okay, congratulations, Shiba, Team SK Clothing. Thank you very, very much. Okay, I believe we have another item. Another item for us to auction. This one, I'm told I even have to move in front. Okay. Hey. It even has like 10 people carrying it. Okay. I'm told this one I have to get on stage. I don't know why, what it is. Here we go. Once again, thank you so much. Our team Donacy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for continuing this on a global stand. And while I'm at it, let me tell you also to take good care of yourselves. We need you to continue contributing, so stay very safe. Wash your hands. Distance, because we need you to continue contributing. We need you healthy. Hi. This is so big. What is this? We don't know what we're auctioning. This is officially a blind auction. So it is called moving by faith, right? You move by faith. So I am going to start this auction because we're moving by faith. And many of you have little faith. We're going to start this one at 500,000. It is big. I don't know, but 500,000. Do I hear 500,000? Just raise your hand and just tell me you have 500,000. Moving by faith, people. By faith. You just don't know what this could be. 500,000. Do I hear 500,000? 500,000? 500,000? Shiba, you want to try again? Give it another try. Okay, 500,000. Don't lift your hands. If you're stretching, stretch with your hands facing down. Don't lift your hands up when you're stretching because you're confusing me. I'm thinking you're calling me. 500,000, anybody? Anyone? Anybody? Dr. Jessica? Emmeline, you fancy trying again? I don't know what it is. I'm also trying to figure out. But I'm touching it, but I don't understand what. 500. You want, Emmeline? You want to take it? You're at what? At how much? 500,000. We'll go with the 500,000. But I don't know what it is. A round of applause for Emmeline. Emmeline has decided to close this auction, but she's moving by faith. Emmeline, come and tell us what's happening here. We need to know what we're auctioning here. We want you to unveil for us what you have bought. I have nothing to do with what you have bought. I am only here I am only a messenger. So, yeah. So, let's wait. Just a second. Okay. So, Emmeline, I want you to unveil what you have taken at 500,000. Now, drum roll. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go. We're still drumming. Drums, where are the drums? You are there on the drums. Just bang, bang them. Let's hear, yeah. Eh? Eh? It almost looks like those buildings before they finish unveiling the building. Okay, I think we still have to unveil it further. Another drum. Drum roll, guys. Drum roll. Come on. You don't get a more man. On the drum. Yeah. Yeah. Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wait, Emmeline, are you seeing the confusion? Are you seeing the confusion on their faces? They're wondering what this is. Emmeline, we're all confused. We don't know what's going on. I need you to tell us what exactly is going on.
Veronica, I know you have been wishing to have an ambulance, and this is your ambulance. I am donating an ambulance to you, Veronica. This is for you and the children at Whispers Hospital. Here you go.
Guys, come on. I heard a round of applause. Come on, come on. Lower your volume, DJ. DJ, lower your volume a bit. DJ. Okay, DJ, sorry, I had to lower the volume. Okay, first of all, hold on. This is such a big deal. We have had stories of having to get on the water, having to get on a border to get a pregnant mother to the nearest clinic. This is a fully equipped ambulance, courtesy of Emmeline and her family. But that's not it. That's not it. She's saying the car should not get stuck on the road. Manya potholes, kubya engine, knockout, what? This is what? Tell us.
This is my contribution for the breakdown services. Servicing the ambulance. So if you go and break down, you have got this covering you. Yeah. You get, can you see what is there? Yes, $6,000 for your car services. Thank you.
Okay, but of course we have to put a signature. Let's put the signature on the big one first. Another round of applause, people. Come on. All I can say is this ambulance is over $70,000. I mean $70,000. Courtesy of one family. Over. I don't know how much it is, but I know it's over. That's what we're saying. It's a big deal. We're trying to let you know that this contribution makes this night even more meaningful. So you take your position and sign it for us. Yes, go ahead and sign it, please. Thank you so much, Emmeline. Round of applause, people. Come on, DJ. And this one? Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Emmeline, thank you so much.
Veronica, your dream has come true. Now we have an ambulance, go everywhere and pick up the sick children and continue doing an amazing work. Thank you, guys. Come up, Charles. My family, come up.
Okay, it's time for the cameras to take over. And hold on, DJ, just a second. If media, it's time for you to do your Q&A right now. Photo ops, all those pictures right now is the time to take them. Anyone who wants that picture, it's time to fall in. DJ, you can go back up. This is a moment. This is such a big moment. Thank you so much, Emmeline. Very many children will be saved by this ambulance. Very many pregnant women will be saved by this ambulance. Ginger Municipal is in good things. Thank you so much, Emmeline. Thank you, everyone who has come out tonight. We want to hand over our voucher. Where's our GM? Where's our GM? We need to hand over our voucher for... Mr. Sego is going to hand over. Shiba, come on, come and receive it. Pictures, come on, Mr. Sego, it's fun. So, Mr. Segawa, you can see now Ginger has an ambulance. Hey, Kati pressure. Now the pressure, they just shook the table. They just shook the table. Dr. Jessica, I think they just shook the table. The ministry is shaken. Corporate companies, that table has been shook really hard. Oh, Veronica, this is a moment, I know. It is a big moment. And everyone has now been awoke. Come on, Team Stanbic, we can even make things bigger. You guys think big things. We can go bigger. Hey, yes, now, come on. This is the beginning of big things for Whispers Magical Children's Hospital. Thank you so much, Emmeline, and your family. Thank you so, so much. And for continuing to give. Thank you, everyone who has contributed tonight. Shiba, where is our voucher handover? We need to hand over this one. If Shiba doesn't get a picture, we will not have any evidence that she got it. So we need the GM to come and hand over this voucher. In the meantime, if you feel you want to fall in this picture, this is a moment. Feel free to come in. Don't fear about what. Come in and jump in and enjoy. Breathe, Veronica, breathe. This is the beginning of big things, huh? Yeah, Donor C, thank you so much. Thank you everyone who has been watching us live on YouTube, on Facebook. Thank you all so much, those who have followed on the hashtags. This is the beginning of big things for Whispers Magical Children's Hospital. And remember, it's not only money we're asking for. If it's clothes, books, colors, beddings, whatever you have to contribute, please. And let me tell you one thing. You will never know how important what you have to give is until you hand it over. Because for you, you will sit and say, you know, and you might find that 500 shillings is all one person needs to get to one place or to feed. So whatever little you have, please contribute. Please come and share and give. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Jessica. Thank you so. Yes, I know today, testimonies. I know we have been moved. The table has been shook real hard. I know. Thank you so much, Team Whispers. Thank you, Emmeline, again. We can't say thank you enough. Come on, we are giving. I tell those ones, when I fear needles, that is very important news. Come, hold on, let me find out. While we are taking those pictures, Veronica, I would just want to collect this news also. Don't be shy. We are one as a family here right now.
500,000. Yes, 500,000 goes to buying the butterfly cannulas for the children.
Yes, yes, yes. Many of us, we saw pictures of adults crying because of needles. So if they can simplify the cannula process for our children, even better, and make it even fun. Okay, Dubai Pharmacy. Alan Nabanova. Yeah, she's also contributing something here. I will not say. You want me to say? Yeah? She's contributing 300,000. Herself. 300,000. We told you, however little you have, it is all very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dubai Pharmacy. Thank you, Alan, and thank you for coming. Keep them coming. Remember, you have all these cards on your tables, however much you have. If you want to put on beddings, books, colors, right on here, it's very welcome. Thank you. You know, we're dealing with children, so everything and anything is very welcome. That is a picture. Veronica can't get over herself. I mean, I've tried to control myself. I said today is for Veronica to cry. I said I will not cry today. They say I'm the one who cries a lot. Today you're the emotional one, and it's a good reason for that. Thank you so much, Emmeline. And the DJ. Oh, is it the DJ? You can take us away, and let's mix, mingle. Let's get to know each other. Let's appreciate each other. Shiba, hold on. We need to get this. I need to hand this one over. It is a big deal. Where is the GM? This one is a big deal. Where is it? They have handed. Sheila? Sheila, where's our voucher? Oh, there he is. The GM. Shiba, you know the stage has been taken, yeah? Shiba? You unfortunately, you come to the second staircase down here. We shall see you. Cameras. The cameras are adjusting for you. So here, we're going to hand over the voucher. Do you want to say anything?
Hello, good evening. Good evening once again. Sorry. So my name is Najib Mwonge, head of banquet events. Today I'm standing in on behalf of the general manager and the food and beverage manager, Protea Hotels. We are proud to host you today and glad to be part of the charity. I stand proudly here to hand in this voucher to Madam Shiba as a lucky charity giver to the Whisper Hospital And thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much.
Okay, and I would like to officially say that the official part of this event or this evening is done. Now, the DJ can decide what he wants there. Oh, oh, something else? Oh, there's another contribution. Sorry, I was closing it so fast. Sorry. Yes.
I want to buy them neonatal for training.
Okay, now you can explain it better, doctor.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, I think there's a piece of the hospital which has not received any donation, the training piece of the hospital. So I would like to buy them some training models. They're called neonatalies. I don't know how many you need, but maybe I'll give you a dozen. And then if there are other equipment for training, I don't know how much they cost, but I'll find out and then I'll buy them for the training unit.
Thank you so, so much, doctor. And okay, actually, last call before I was just doing this to Banage, forgive me. Okay. Kamigisa Divine Mercy, MCH Specialist. What? Maternal Child Health Hospital. Ah, ooh, okay, she is a maternal child health specialist. Okay, and she's contributing 200,000. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, however little you have to give, it goes a long way. Last call, do we have any cards to collect? And remember, you don't stop now. You can still fill them and hand them over later on, or get in touch with the Whispers team to give in your contribution, whatever it may be. So I guess now I could say thank you so much to the team standing up there, Malin, Veronica, the whole team from Whispers Hospital. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for all the children that we have here and the ones that are back in Ginger. God bless you and all the work that you continue to do. Thank you so much to everybody that has logged in and has been following us live on our social media platforms. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Our evening still continues here. We can mix and mingle and live at leisure. To everyone else who has followed us in the diaspora, we ask you, we beseech you, every Ugandan, Veronica and Emmeline have set the pace. Emmeline lives in the diaspora, but she's willing to do all she can for the people back home. What about you who is at home? Do you check on your neighbor? Do you find out if they've eaten? Do you check on the neighbor's children? Let's be there for each other, because we never know when we'll need someone to be there for us. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. The DJ, take us through our next and our last part. If you want to take a picture, Bambi, don't sit there and start asking yourself how you move. Just get up and go there. Ask anyone that you want to take a picture. If you want to take a picture of the ambulance, please do so. And we do have some goodies from Emmeline. Emmeline Cosmetics is available for you, by the way. Let us, yeah, even longer. Yes, Emmeline Cosmetics is available for you. And the fun thing is that each of those pieces of cosmetic is named after a city in the African continent. So do support Buy Uganda, Build Uganda, Emmeline Cosmetics. Whether you get it for your girlfriend, your wife, your mother, it is okay. Let's